I will launch a UiPath robot. This UiPath robot will read what I select on the LinkedIn Premium. So on LinkedIn Premium, I select some candidates that filter some candidates for my job, for the job that I want to hire people. So the UiPath robot will go on these candidates, will extract the basic information for the candidate. If the basic information is okay, he will go to ChatGPT, analyze the basic information with the job requirement. If he has a grade, ChatGPT will provide a grade higher than 7. If it's higher than 7, then UiPath robot will go inside of the candidate, will extract all the experience of the candidate, and then he will analyze with ChatGPT all the experience of the candidate with the requirement of the job, and then he will provide the grade. If the grade is higher than 7, it's 8, 9, or 10, then the UiPath robot will put this candidate with the name, grade, and link inside of an Excel file. Yeah, that the HR people will be able to have already candidates for the job already sorted and with decision made by ChatGPT. So let's see another one, and then we'll see the result, and then we'll go further. Yeah. Look, you see he jump on that candidate. Now it's on this candidate. It's just analyzing the basic information. So here the system has some basic information. Yeah. So the system will go extract the basic information, and if on the basic information the candidate is not don't get a grade higher than 7 on ChatGPT, ChatGPT will go, or the robot will go further. Yeah, and only if on basic information the candidate pass the first grade, then we'll go and extract go on the candidate CV, extract all the experience of the candidate, and then we'll go and make a full decision. So all these candidates, they don't look. This candidate, it was passing with the basic information. He was passing the test, and if he's passing the test, the robot will open the CV, and then will extract all the experience. So the robot will extract all the experience of the candidate, and then will analyze with ChatGPT all this experience and provide him a note. So let's stop the robot, and you see it's going further. I will stop the robot. I will show you the result. So here on the list of candidates, you see the file is created now on 9 o'clock, 9 and 8 minutes. So we have this 3 candidates that pass have the grade 8, and you can see that these 3 candidates, we have also the LinkedIn profile for these candidates. So hello everyone, my name is Cristian Negulescu. You know me for a lot of automation with UiPath on internet. I have a lot of stuff with ChatGPT, so today we'll do very nice stuff. So we'll put ChatGPT, as you see, we'll put ChatGPT to be able to select our candidates for the interview. So basically, we will search on the LinkedIn Premium. He will analyze the candidates. He will analyze basic information. If it has the basic information, he will go deep and extract all the information of the candidates, and then he will make another analysis with ChatGPT. So stay tuned and let's see this nice movie with the explication. So it will be a long one, but I will assure you that will be a nice use case for ChatGPT. So the idea is like this: you need to have a LinkedIn Premium. I have the Sales Navigator. I don't have the full stuff for the user on candidates. If you have the full stuff, it's good for you. So UiPath will be able to extract the basic information. As you see, it's going to extract the basic information from the client. With the basic information, we'll go and ask ChatGPT to provide the grade. Yeah. So UiPath will read the job requirements. So here I have the job requirements on a file, but UiPath can extract the data from. So I copy paste the job requirement from here on the file, and I have all these job requirements. Yeah, and this job requirement will be compared first time with the basic information. So this is the basic information for the candidate. If you go on a candidate, you have here information. Yeah, you see this guy has a lot of data. Other guys, they don't have so much data. Look, only this stuff. Yeah. Oh, also this guy has a lot of data. So he's comparing this data with is comparing this data with what you have on the job request, and if it passes this one, ChatGPT will go further and open the candidate. And on this candidate, it's able to extract. So UiPath robot will be able to extract all his history, yeah, with all the position and so on. And with the full CV, will go to ChatGPT, and then we'll analyze the CV. So basically, extract basic information, then check the basic information. If he has enough grade, we'll go to extract the full information in the CV. ChatGPT will analyze the full CV experience, and then we'll save the data on an Excel with the name on the candidate and the grade of the candidate. So basically, ChatGPT will do, UiPath and ChatGPT will do a lot of the HR job, yeah. And you will see in the future I'll make a full automation on this one, yeah. So that's the idea of the process, and let's explain it step by step. So what's the idea step by step? So first you need an UiPath Premium Sales Navigator account. So here I already select some stuff. I will give you some tricks on what I select. I will do this selection with manually, and I prefer to use UiPath robot and ChatGPT just to extract data and analyze data. In the future, we'll make a full video with full automation. So basically, you'll put some data on UiPath, maybe in a win form, and from that form, the UiPath robot will do everything with the open Sales Navigator and so on. So on Sales Navigator, I will do some. So we'll go here to. So you go here and you have Sales Navigator, and here I to be able to look for a person, I will do some limitation here. So let's say that I want to look for a person in Romania, yeah, and let's say that I want to look also in. So I want in this region. I want the connection to be first degree with me, or something like this, or member of a group. But let's understand, because here it's very important. You can put on job title to have software developer, software engineer, senior software engineer, developer, depends on what you want. So you will have different areas. You can exclude stuff. So for example, you want to exclude freelancer. So if you want to exclude freelancer, you go here on the freelancer and you exclude freelancer. Because we want to avoid we want to hire someone. We don't want to pay additional stuff. So freelancer. So you understand, basically I can exclude all this stuff. Good. So here we'll have a list of you can put the experience. Like I said, in the future I can go and automate all this stuff. But what I want to show you very nice, it's that so I put this filter, and then I will take these candidates, and the robot will take these candidates and analyze, as you see on the first part of the movie. But here, let's say that I want to hire only people that that are open for work, yeah. So I don't want to force people that they already have a job. So I want people that are open to work. So here I can go with this one. I can say open to work, yeah. So if I say open to work, let's remove this stuff with connection. Let's be. I will also remove the experience. So you see, I have a lot of people with open to work. So these are people that I can. I'm sure that will be able to provide me an answer to my request. Here, I start with just to open to work, but this open to work could be complex. So you can write here. You can write an basically you can write a nice code. So like an if, like in UiPath Studio, you can put an if with multiple conditions. So here, for example, I make a complex one. I will put it on the description of the movie. So basically you have open to work, looking or seeking or open, and so you have multiple combination of words that allow you to get to different type of candidates. Yeah, to candidates that so instead of this one, I will put here this combination of words, and you can see seeking for new opportunities, open to work. So I already have 48,000 people. So if I limit now on the Romania, or EMEA, or I can put EMEA to be on this area. You see, I have looking for opportunities, looking for a new challenge. So these are people that that I'm sure that could be answer to my and I would say again freelancer. So we have here a freelancer. Okay. So I will say here exclude freelancer. So if I exclude these guys, you will see that I will limit the result again on my stuff. Yeah. So these are tips and tricks on how to limit your candidates to be sure that you will have only the candidates that are available for work very fast. Yeah. So this part I don't automate it yet, but I will automate it in the future. What I want to show you in this movie is the part from the beginning. So you can have this very nice filter inside of LinkedIn, and based on the job, your HR people can do this stuff. Then the part that it's automated now, it's after I filter this one, I get some persons, and basically the HR people has to go on each person and identify the person, what is the experience, and so much. So they have to search a lot on this stuff. Even they put the best filters. Yeah. So to be able to make decisions on this one, we'll use ChatGPT. So what's the idea? You can see here that I have a lot of candidates. I have here so I have a small workflow that will just go on the candidates, and he will extract the basic information of the candidates. And I have a big workflow that will be able to extract the data from here, from about, so detailed data. So small data it's here, so you can have small data what is written here on each page. But this is a small data. I think this is too small data. You can see. So he's able to extract this type of data, location, about. If he has the data there, the position from now, and so on. But with this small data, you are not able to make a decision. Yeah. So ChatGPT is not able to make a decision. And you also as a person, if you just see just this data with position and so on, you are not able to make a decision. So to be able to make a decision, if you click one time on the candidate, on this one, for example, this will open this page, and when you open this page, you can see here more details, and there is a lot of details on about. Yeah. So here on about, you have you can have a lot of details for the candidate. So the UiPath robot can extract these details and compare these details with what we have on the request. So remember that on the job request we have a file with all the requirements, and basically the robot can provide this and the requirements to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT can make a grade. If the grade is higher than 7, in my case, that I put the limit, so we have 8, 9, and 10, then the robot can go and open candidate. So he will go to candidate, open the candidate, and when you open the candidate here, the robot will be able to extract all the data for the candidate. Yeah. So basically, he will extract all this stuff. If you remember on the last video, I showed you a video where how to scrape a full profile of a person from using UiPath robots. So the robot will make another analysis using ChatGPT with the full experience of the candidate, and then with this decision, we'll be able to provide the grade and provide you the list of candidates, the list of candidates that pass the test, yeah, and then an HR people can go and go and contact the person, yeah. So the robot, it's very easy for him to navigate on this stuff, to change the pages, so to go to other parts and go then again go on the people, and then next is able to take the about data for the candidate. The robot is able to go here, for example, on this one. Let's check someone else. So someone else which has a lot of data on about. If he has data on about, the data will be, you can see here. This is the data, and the robot will go show more, extract all the data, and so on. So the robot will do all these steps, and then if he's passing the data, as you see on the demonstration on the beginning, the robot is able to open the page of the candidate and extract his full experience. Yeah. So we'll go here, see all the position, and extract full experience. And with the full experience, we'll be able to make a better decide of a candidate. Let's understand a little what is inside. So you saw the small one. This is split in multiple. I split this in multiple files. So I have a file where I extract the small data, but I managed to extract all the small data that you see here is going to. But with this small data, you are not able to decide. It's just information. It's it's less information for a robot to make a decision for ChatGPT. Yeah. So this was just a demo to see that it's able to read the data and change the pages. For example, I will go here. I will not insist on this one. I will just go and put this one 25, and I will show that he will be able also to change pages. Yeah. So if I run it, you will see that the robot will extract only the last 3, 4, 5 or 7% from the list, and then we'll change the pages. Yeah, so we'll take from page 1, we'll take to page 2, and so on. Yeah. So that's why I put it like this. So it's just for showing that it's able to work with the interface. And then we'll go to the after we'll do this stuff. We'll go to the next part, which is the important part, where from the from other from the about from here, from additional let's stop this one because it's not so important. So from additional information, so from additional page, it's able to extract the basic data for the candidate. Let's go to this one to click, and you will see here that the robot will be able to read data from here and go here, click on the show more, and extract all the about data. I will run it only one time with this extract about, and then I will explain. Yeah, you saw it on the first on the demonstration on the beginning. And I want to explain what is inside of the system. Yeah. So let's try to explain what is inside of the system. Yeah. I will not wait to extract all the data. We'll jump and explain the program. You saw it on the beginning. So it's this one with about extracting the sales link and ChatGPT context. So what's the idea? Basically, in this case, I will read the job. I will after I read the job, I will connect to the sales navigator. I will attach to the sales navigator page. Yeah, you can see here it's recently search and so on. So this is just for. So I just indicate the page. Yeah, that I want this one. Yeah. I will connect to this one. After I connect to the page, I will have the name, position, time, location. So for a candidate, I'm able to extract all this stuff. So name, position, about. After I extract this data, so I initialize with null this data, and then I will extract the name of the candidate, the position, the location where it's working, the position. Here are with dynamic selectors. So as usual, like I explained in detail on the other movie, you need to make a dynamic selector with anchors. Yeah. So here I have presented all the stuff on how to work with LinkedIn, to work with anchors. Yeah. So when you have here a selector, the selector is coming with an anchor. Yeah. So it's going to extract the about data, then the general data for the candidate. On the about section, you have multiple ways. So you can have in inner text, you can have it the about here on the on about section. So he will choose on what we extract. Then we'll have here a limit. So to know when it's finished, you can see here that I have the next button. Yeah. So when I have the next button, on the end, when I arrive to the this is the not the last, the until the last, and when I have the last candidate, the next button is disabled. So basically, the robot will be able to check if the button button has a state. If the state is starting with enable, with NN from enable, then this will go further for analyze. If the button is disabled, this will put an index 35 that will exit the loop. Yeah. So in this way, you will know that I arrived to the end. And then after I extract the data, I will go and analyze data with ChatGPT. So first, I will provide him this type of data with the job. So I have the job from the file with about, which what I read from here on the let's take this guy. This guy has so what I read from here from his experience from about here. So I will compare this about with the job, and ChatGPT will provide me a grade. And based on this grade, if grade is higher than 7, so I will ask first if I have a grade. If it's an integer, then I will ask if this integer is higher than 7. If this integer is higher than 7, then I will extract the candidate link. So if I go to the so if I go here on this one and I go on the candidate, if I see it open new, you can see that he's able to open the full view of the candidate. So the robot will go open the full view of the candidate. He will go here. If he has multiple position, he will go to show all the position, and then he will jump. You can see that it's executing extra link cells. So as I showed you on the other video, the robot is able to extract this data from LinkedIn. So you can see you go to all the experience. Then after he will go to all the experience, he will extract for each part of his experience. He will extract the position, the location, and so on. So you can have candidates with complex experience. For example, candidates that work multiple position on the same place. So on this candidate, I think has the you can see here he has multiple position on the same company. So the robot will be able to extract this data. So we'll have all the algorithm here, but I explained it very well on this video with mastering LinkedIn scraping. So I'll do these steps to be able to extract all this data from the candidate, and all this data will be written on a file. Yeah, so we'll have an append to a file, which is a CV file, and with this CV file, I will go read the file, and then I will invoke again the code to ChatGPT. So when I invoke the code to ChatGPT, I will give him the data from the job, the data from the CV, and I will ask for the grade. Yeah, and I say that it's not just info; it's important. So now here I have inside of calling ChatGPT, I have, if it's just info, I will ask him in one way. So take a look here. You have the videos with configuring ChatGPT, how you configure ChatGPT on my here. So you have videos with boosting stuff with ChatGPT 3.5 on how to provide context. I explain how to provide context in other videos. So going back here, if it's a basic information, I will ask him as a system, I will say, grade candidate basic information from 1 to 10 based on my job requirements. Respond only with a number from 1 to 10, yeah, to be sure that ChatGPT will provide me only the number. And then on the next step, I will provide him the job requirements with the stuff that is coming from the file and the candidate basic information. This is when I take the data from above. If it's complex, when I have the full CV on the second grade, I would say grade candidate resume from 1 to 10 based on my job requirements from 1 to 10, yeah. Here I will have the job requirements, and here I will provide him the candidate resume. So you can see first it's with system to understand the context what he has to do, and then I will provide two comments of users with the data for the job and the candidate resume. Yeah. After I provide him this data, I will make a loop. If ChatGPT is not is busy, we'll try multiple times. I will call ChatGPT and I provide him the full arrays. Yeah, so I'll provide him the array of JSON that I create, and then I will parse the result. Yeah, and on parsing the result, I will extract the grade. Yes, so I tell him that he will has to respond only with one number, and I will extract the grade with the first number, and this will return back to my main workflow. And on the main workflow, I will decide if the grade is higher than 7, then I will build a data table. I will add the row in the data table, and then I will put the data inside of a CSV. Yeah, so you see that I have here the CSV of the candidates. Yeah, I will have here I have the list that he provided me. So the candidates that passed the test. Yeah, so this is the candidates that pass the test and have grade higher than 7. Yeah, you remember from the last a video from the past that the UiPath system, the ChatGPT with the UiPath system is able to evaluate also the English level. Yeah, so he can provide you also a grade for the English level. So you can do a lot of stuff with ChatGPT. So the idea is to be able to so the idea is to be able to make a selection of the candidates much faster with ChatGPT, and basically the HR department will just contact candidates that are already filtered by UiPath robots and ChatGPT. I'll promise that I will make also a 3-minute video to explain very fast the architecture of the system. And if you have a lot of feedbacks and you like my movies, I will make a full automation where the UiPath robot will write all the conditions here based on analyzing the requirement of the job. Yeah, so he will write everything here. If it's you want to open for work, not open for work, if you want different location and so on. So he will analyze, he will write everything, then you will extract it. So you can have a full process, full HR process automated. Yeah. So as usual, if you like my movies, please subscribe to my channel. And comment to my movies and tell me what else you want to see inside of my movies. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe. Have a good one. Bye bye.